In this video, I am going to factor this trinomial 15x squared plus 14x minus 8. Let's look at the coefficient of the square term, which is 15, and the constant term, which is negative 8. If I multiply these two, 8 times 5 is 40, so 0. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 4 is 12, so it's going to be negative 120. Now I need to factor negative 120 as a product of two factors in such a way so that sum of those two factors become the coefficient of the x term, which is 14. And this basically could be factored in many ways. The easy way to do is basically I would ask you to create this tree structure. So forget about the negative sign for now. 2 goes into 120 60 times, 2 goes into 60 30 times, then 2 goes into 30 15 times, 2 doesn't go into 15, 3 goes into 15 5 times. By the way, negative 120 is going to be equal to negative 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. Now at this point you kind of have to play around with it honestly and see what combination of these factors, this prime factorization, gives you this positive 14 when you add the factors. And just to save video time, I'm just going to write it out. It's going to be, by the way, 20 times negative 6 is negative 120, and then 20 plus negative 6 is 14. Exactly what we have here. So what we are going to do, we are going to take this 14x and we are going to write it as 20x minus 6x. So let's go ahead and do that. By the way, sometimes students ask me, does it matter whether I write 6x, negative 6x first and then 20x versus 20x first, then negative 6x? Basically, does it make a difference if I write 6x plus 20x or 20x minus 6x? No, it doesn't matter. So order doesn't matter really here. And the final number is negative 8. So now I sort of have a quadrinomial, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to create groups here. This is the first and second group. Now I'm going to factor things out in the first group. What can I factor out? I can factor out 3x. 3x goes into 15x squared 5x times, and 3x goes into 6x twice. So it's 5x minus 2. From the second group, I could factor out a 4. That's going to give me 5x minus 2. Now please note that this 5x minus 2, 5x minus 2 is common in both of these terms. So I could factor out 5x minus 2. Once I factor out 5x minus 2, in the first term I am left with 3x, and in the second term I am left with positive 4. And that's my answer. So if I factor this given trinomial, I should get 5x minus 2 times 3x plus 4. And that's your answer. I hope that this discussion was helpful. Thank you very much.